Okay, I just want to make a short video in regards to doing hemodialysis alone at home. I just got finished with my treatment and I pulled out you're going to have two needles in you. The bottom is the red, the top will be the blue. And the red, the blood goes in, blue blood goes out. So I pulled out the top needle and you have to hold it right here, apply pressure, hope the lighting is good, with using two fingers, okay, and about 3 minutes. And some people might be able to get away with 2, but I need 3 minutes. Maybe you need 4. But if you see the bandage saturating, you can see how the blood ran down my arm. You can see it right there with my fingers pointing at. That's because I did not have the bandage perfectly centered on the hole. So when that happens to you and the bandage gets quickly saturated, do not panic. Just adjust the bandage, okay? And you always want to use 2 fingers, just like I am right here. So if you can see, okay, I got to get in the light. This bandage is really saturated, okay, because I did not have it centered. And so that's why a little bit ran down my arm. I didn't panic, just relax. I'm home alone right now, just me and my little dog. And I just kind of adjusted it up. And I was using 1 finger. And so now I'm using 2 fingers. So I'm going to hold on to it for a little bit. Okay, I'm back. I just wanted to, I held on to it for a few minutes. I don't think you wanted to see that. Kind of boring. But now the bleeding has stopped. And see how saturated this bandage is? Real saturated. I'm throwing it in the trash. Veins have an amazing ability to quickly heal. So I'm just going to get a little alcohol wipe here and kind of clean this up a little bit. And because I'm going to get a fresh clean bandage. So see here, so I can see how the blood ran down my arm. I can kind of see the red. Don't let that panic you or shock you. You know, but see how it's not bleeding now? I don't even have a bandage on it. And I held it for about, because I didn't quite center it, I normally hold it for 3 minutes, but I did it for a couple of extra minutes just to make sure. And so I'm cleaning it around here. Look at this, very good, no problem. I'm going to clean this up. I'm not going to make it perfect because I'm going to shower here later on. Okay, get another alcohol wipe. Lots of these. And when you're doing hemodialysis at home, your supplies are sent to you either monthly or bi-monthly, every other month, whatever you want. I choose every other month. And because you have to be home. Well, I guess technically you don't. They'll just leave it outside, but then you have to carry all the boxes into your house. Because you're going to get about 20 boxes. And maybe closer to maybe 30, I don't know. Maybe 40. But, because like I said, I order every other month. I don't feel like waiting around. But they give you a 2-hour, I think a 2 or a 4-hour window when they're going to actually show up. Okay, so that's clean there. That's, like I said, I'm gonna shower later. But most importantly, it's not bleeding at all. But what I'm gonna do, whenever you do your dialysis, hold on 1 second. Okay, you want to have plenty of bandages ready to go. They come in a pack like this, and you just kind of pull it apart. And see how I have 1 here? Normally you have 2, and I used 1 earlier. And so you just see how you fold it like that, then like this, So again, like I said, here's the bandage. One fold. So you're folding it in 3, then do it in 3 again. And so anyone new to this, don't worry. But you want to have plenty of these opened up, ready to go, in case, you know, I had a situation I didn't center it and I want a fresh bandage. You also want to have plenty of pieces of tape torn out, ready to go. So got my nice clean white bandage. I mean, I really don't need it, but in case maybe it seeps out a little bit, I'm gonna put this on there just in case, because you never know, but it won't come out. So yeah, just see here, there you go, nice and white. I will let you watch me do the second one. I got one, I pulled one line out. Okay, I got my one little right here. So again in 3, right here. Look at that, nice fold. Okay, gonna do it in 1. Okay, 2. There's 2. Okay, there you go. Okay, so you got a nice bandage right here, and I got several pieces of tape ready to go. So I just pull it up, and you know, see, there's my little buddy right there. And I have one dog. You got to keep your home really, really clean. Really clean. So, FYI. Okay, so now I got the end of the line right there. See how I got it up on my finger? I'm going to hold this right here. Okay, I'm going to come right here. See, I used 2 pieces of tape. Let's see if I can get it off on this side. There we go. I used 2 pieces of tape to kind of hold it on there. So, see a little bit of blood there. Don't freak out. That's not a big deal. That's not a big deal. Okay, now got the second piece of tape. Just gonna pull that off. Real easy, real slow. And then right here, I don't know if you can see it, but put my finger on, they call it the wing tip. That way you don't want the needle. Now see, I'm gonna go ahead and let go of it. See how I'm holding my arm? That needle, because I'm kind of bent, it's not coming out. And let's see, throw that away, I dropped it. Okay, that's why you want to have several more. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and fold this. Like that. Okay, the needle's not gonna come out. Okay. And get me another one ready. Okay. Got me another one ready. Okay. Bandage is ready. Now I'm going to put it right over the little green wingtip. Try to get it center. And you want to have good lighting. Don't do this in the dark. Okay, now you're just gonna see my left wrist, gonna give a little tug, Let's see, a little tug. There, it's out. And so here's the green wingtip. So as you're pulling the tape off, you want to have, as soon as the wingtip becomes visible, you hold it down with your finger, and then continue pulling the tape off. And like I said, you keep your arm bent. You know, it's not just gonna come popping out. I mean, you just saw it, so it's all good. And like I said, a little bit of blood there, that's not a big deal. Don't let that, you know, a lot of people are afraid at the sight of blood. A lot of people are afraid to donate blood. Very disappointing. And so you always, I put my arm on a couple of towels. You see how there's a little bit of blood spots? So these are just old towels. And so I'll wash these later, get them nice and clean, and it'll be good. And so I hold this on for 3 minutes is the optimal time for me. And like I said, you know, it may be 2 for you or 4 for you. If it's any longer, you should definitely contact the clinic and tell them that it's taken a long time for me to quit bleeding. But like I said, veins have an unbelievable superpower. They can heal very quickly from needle insertion. And see, I'm just holding, I got 2 fingers on it. See, this one's perfect. Look at that. Perfect. And I got the bandage right center, just right perfectly on the hole. And so, like I said, if it takes more than 4 or 5 minutes for you to stop bleeding, yeah, that's something you should tell your clinic, tell your nurse about it. And I don't know what they do about it. I've never had that issue. So hopefully, if you're in my situation, which you probably are if you're watching this video, you don't have that situation. And I've been on, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 years, 3 months. I've been on dialysis. And the first year I was doing peritoneal dialysis. And if you don't know about it, you will learn about it. And after about a year, it didn't work well for me. So the last 2 years, 3 months, I've been doing hemodialysis at home alone. And a lot of people have fear of needles. And face your fear, climb the mountain, get over it. And for people who are sensitive, there is some cream they can give you to rub over the area where the needles will go. Rub it about 30 minutes prior to, and it numbs the area. You won't feel it, but dude, I mean, it's easy. You know, freaking junkies put needles in their arms every day. So, you know, and bodybuilders, they do get the help they need. A lot of them use, you know, steroids. I won't say a lot, but some do. And so they put a needle in themselves. It's you know, big deal. And but you know, you're in a time in life, you know, you gotta just, you know, man up, you know, woman up, and you know, deal with it. And I'm scheduled, or it's reported to me, my transplant coordinator said probably about a year away, but also any day my phone can ring and there'll be a kidney for me. And so I'm one of the lucky few. I live very close to the hospital, 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm very lucky for that. And because there are people who live very, very 2-3 hours away. And so, but anyways, but no, doing dialysis, modern medical advancements, they're happening every day. They don't just stop. They don't just stop. They're happening. It's like time doesn't stop. Medical advancements will never stop. And they're working on things. And there's going to be a day where this dialysis will be a thing of the past. But for the time being, don't let it make you afraid. And most important thing though, take your meds, eat right, eat right. You eat fast food, drink sodas, don't taper off, stop. Okay, I loved fast food, all of them. I used to go to them. Okay, and never was much of a soda person, and I would drink the lemonade or something like that. But still, fast food is just a no-go. And come up with a diet plan that works for you. Okay, you're gonna have a nutritionist at the dialysis clinic, and it's usually a lady. All of them ladies. They'll work with you. They'll give you a meal plan based on what you like. And it might get some getting used to. You're not going to have the double mac with cheese anymore for a while. But they'll work with you. And I eat chicken, pork, I eat eggs. I eat 1 cup of rice every day for my carbs. I like carrots. I like the green string beans. And if you eat a cup of carrots and a cup of green string beans every day, those are the fruits that they give you a list of fruits that you can eat and a list to stay away from. And the fruits I eat and vegetables are low potassium. Okay, keeping your potassium low is very important. And so those little baby carrots you buy in a bag, I eat those like potato chips. And same thing with the green string beans. I can just eat them raw. And so you know, a cup of each a day, and you can mix it into your food, and maybe you like it softer. I like the when it's cold. I like the crunchiness, and so it's not hard. And I eat beef, so chicken, beef, and pork are my, you know, I'm not much of a fish guy, which is really good. They say you should eat fish once a week, but I'm only half Asian. So anyways, this video, okay, I don't like to make my videos too long. Okay, I've held this enough now. I probably held it more than 3 minutes, but I was talking. And so you pick this up, get it good, and tape it down good and snug. And see, there you go. So this one, yeah, I kind of messed up. I didn't get that bandage quite centered on there, and it's sad that the bandage saturated really quick, but just adjust. And I was using one finger, and so I put 2 fingers and kind of adjusted. Okay, and then this one, see, I did it perfectly, because it's natural when you're doing something, you kind of get lazy, you kind of look for a shortcut, and this was a reminder: do it right, do it right. And so but yeah, I hope this video helps you. And also, when you're doing dialysis, you're gonna have days you're just so tired, but get out and walk. Get out and walk. I remember going to the gym, and I would walk on the treadmill 1.5 miles per hour. I would do that for an hour. I mean, I looked like an old man. Okay, I'm 50 years old, by the way. Okay, so 3 years ago when I was first diagnosed, okay, 47, I just did, and I would take my dog. I'm pretty good. I'm very good about taking my dog out every day. I'll walk him around the block at least once, and that's probably maybe a quarter, half mile going around my residential block. And so, but yeah, on my lowest, I did 1.5. That's about the average speed a person walks, like, you know, in a grocery store or even in the mall. Maybe the mall with the long kind of like walkway, you might be up to 2 miles per hour. So but yeah, still just do whatever you can. And I remember at one point I could not even do 5 push-ups. I couldn't. I mean, 3 was hard. 3 was hard. And so I'm really dedicated to my health, and I hope you are and or will be too. And you will get a kidney, and don't worry about it. But in the meantime, you got to live your life and take care of yourself. I go to the gym almost every single day. Almost. Now I can easily do 100 push-ups. You know, I mean, I'm more fit now as an adult. I mean, I don't want to, I guess I'm bragging a little bit, but, you know, I'm pretty fit for a 50-year-old guy. And I have a neighbor just a few doors down. I live in a condominium complex, and he just lives a few doors down, one building over. He's 36, and he is just not motivated. That guy might not make it to 50. Okay, you got to be tough. You got to fight. You're fighting for your life. So okay, I'm almost at 20 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I hope this experience right here helps you. And until then, just take care of yourself.